It's a song I wrote for a girlfriend of mine in 1965, I think.
Monastery at present may not seem to be, its security may not be very, you know, because of the numbers and all this, but I don't think that affects, I don't think it affects the monks that are here. It certainly doesn't affect me. That I have chosen this life. I'm not sure why. I think there's a mystery about every vocation. There's a mystery about why two people get married, or why they fall in love. And I think it's somewhat similar in a vocation, that people are attracted, are called, and I suppose there are sort of just ordinary things that call us, but there is also a divine hand behind it.
Yeah, certainly.
Previous to coming to the monastery, I had spent 20 years as a religious in an active order. I had been a teaching brother, member of the De La Salle brothers, known in America as the Christian Brothers, and I liked the community and all that, but I felt that this work wasn't for me, and so I took some time out, and after taking some time out, I came to Mallory. I found this is where I kind of felt I had to come here.
Okay.
I suppose if you like to maybe just a little something in common with yourself, one of the things I had to leave behind me, and I specifically asked to bring it here, was a bike, and I was told no, I didn't need it. But I suppose the thing I miss most coming here was that I was in love very much with a woman, and she was in love with me, and I felt that I had to give this life, a trial, and it was a very difficult choice, but it was one I made, and one I'm pleased to have made now, and things have worked out both ways, I think.
Yeah, grand. Beautiful. Did you want to share a bit of insight into like the daily life of a monk here? I guess just a quick.
Right. Okay. Well, the daily life of a monk here, according to Saint Benedict, we're supposed to have a balanced life, and I also ask the pupils that come sometimes, what are the sort of the three main parts of our life, and to keep those three in balance. So prayer, work, which is, can be all sorts of work. I do a good bit of manual work, try to get out every evening, gardening and so on. And the third part, it's not so easy to explain to maybe younger people. We call it study or reading, and I suppose a better term for it would be Lectio Divina. It's an old Latin term for, I suppose, slow meditative reading, especially of scripture, that we do in the morning time, so that our souls are, as it were, are fed on the scriptures very much, and that's what we're reading, and that's what should be forming our sort of thought patterns. And from that, it's the difference between reading and praying then is not that very clear. So reading is praying, and they say work is prayer as well. Work is to pray.
Certainly.
So the daily life is a balance in it, but there's also a very great variety in it. I remember once writing in one of the reasons I came here was, I suppose, I studied history, and especially medieval history, and I was interested in, obviously, in Cistercians, they were very big in the 12th century and so on. And I remember doing an essay once, and I said that there were two types of people that didn't need holidays: small farmers and Cistercian monks.
That seems to leave this troubled world behind. If I'm feeling down and blue, or troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time.